Welcome back, everybody. So if you find yourself with a Oculus Quest 2, but no idea what's going on and how to set this thing up, well, this is the video for you. We're going to step through the whole setup so you know what you need to do when you get one of these in your hands. Now, a few things to get started. This doesn't require a computer, so you don't need a PC at all for the Quest 2. That's what's really nice. Just the headset and a couple of other things that are important. So one, you'll need some kind of device, iPhone, Android, tablet, something that you can use, and you'll also need a Facebook account. I know everybody doesn't like the whole Facebook thing, but Facebook bought Oculus as part of their family. So to really set this thing up correctly, you have to have a Facebook account moving forward. So once you have the Oculus Quest 2, you have some type of mobile device, and you have a Facebook account set up, it's game on. So first thing, let's take a look real quick at what you get inside the box so that you know what each of the pieces is, what all you should expect to have in there, and then I'll also show you how to plug it up to charge it as well. It's kind of strange because it comes with this little protective material on the sides, little paper stuff that you have to take off, and it hides the port. And sometimes people don't take that paper off, and they're like, how do you charge it? Well, once you get all the packing off of it, you'll see the little slot on the side. It's a USB-C connection. But let's go ahead and jump in and look at these things, and then we'll move on to the setup. The packaging is rather nice, if not a little simple, but once you get the box open, it's all right there. So you've got your two controllers, you've got the headset itself, you have a little spacer for glasses, then inside of the box, you've got the charging cable and the brick, and that's what you plug into the wall, and cable goes there, and then cable goes into the headset itself. Now, when you get the headset ready, you'll want to pull those little plastic tabs off the lenses. You'll take the paper off the outside of the unit itself, and then when it comes time to adjust it, you just stick your hands in like this, and you can slide those left and right, and they're connected so you can do one side and it'll make both move at the same time. To charge the unit, you'll grab the brick, plug in one end of the USB-C cable to that, and then as you can see on the side of the unit, there's another USB-C port. Now that you know what all the bits and pieces are, let's get into the meat of stuff, right? So I've got the headset, and I have adjusted the lenses, and you can just stick your hand in there. Don't touch the glass, but you can slide them back and forth to the width of your eyes. And then the headset, the headband, Velcro here on top, and then these just pull side to side. So fit this onto your head and make sure it fits. And then it's time to do the setup. The problem with this is there's no way for me to export the video of what's going on in here to you. So what I'm going to do is talk through the setup as I do it, and I'll try and overlay some graphics to help you understand what's going on. But I want you to hear exactly what's happening as I do this so that when you do it, it won't be a surprise to you. Even though you can't see what I'm doing, you'll be able to understand the steps so that you're ready for them. So I'm going to take these off, and we're going to get after it. The power button is right here on the side. So there's a volume button way down here, power button here, and then on the far side, you've got headphone jack and then your USB-C power. And this can also connect you to a computer, I believe, but that's for a different day. So here we go. This is going to look really good. All right, so when I turn this on, it tells me to grab the controllers, and it has two hands in front of me with the controllers, and I can't see them, so I have to pull them out here. Okay, 1 and 2. All right, now, and then they'll fit in your hands like this, so that these inside buttons are pointed inside. Okay, and then there's a blue arrow button that you will aim at that points to the right that you'll click on. All right, then it asks for your language, and you can use this up and down button to move up and down, or you can point, and I'm going to select English, which was already selected. Click the blue arrow that goes to the right. It shows a animated character come up, and it says check the clarity, adjust the headset on your face until you can see the screen clearly. And I'm half blind, so I can't see any of this stuff clearly, but it's good enough. I can actually read it fine. This, for me, is better than the old riffs. Click continue, and I'm using the trigger button. It now shows you how you can adjust the lens spacing, and you just basically stick your hands in, grab one of the lenses, they're connected with a gear mechanism on the inside, and then slide it in or out, and it'll click, 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 or click, click, click. For me, I have a huge head, so I had to move it the furthest ones outside. Click the continue button when you have that done if you needed to take it off and do that. Okay, now it's putting me in like a little bubble world, and it says, please stay seated for setup. Find a seat with space to move your arms before continuing. And hey, great, you guys can see me doing this. Continue. Wi-Fi, let's add a Wi-Fi network. So it will find the available ones that are out there. Click on yours. Then it's going to ask you for the password. It puts up a menu in front of you of a keyboard, so you can click on the password, and you just need to kind of peck out your password and select items with the trigger again, and then once you have the password in, connect. It says saved, connecting, obtaining IP address, searching for Wi-Fi networks, and it should be done now. Okay, so music plays, and it says review your safety guide, and it shows a little animated character doing such. It says it's designed for ages 13 and up. There's always an uproar when folks see children using this. They say find a nice area and clear it out so that you have a smooth floor space. Only use this indoors. You never want to really get direct light on the lenses. And then it asks you to create a guardian boundary, right? Then it says you need to then choose appropriate content. And it's just showing a animated tennis match now. And the characters are all happy, and it shows people playing the game. This is all animated. All right, now safety. You have to acknowledge the safety information. And now it says your headset is updating to the latest software. I assume that if you buy this, it won't be updated to the most current one. And I am downloading update 1 of 2. Then it also gives you a disclaimer. You can remove your headset. Keep your headset charging. It will play a sound when the update is complete. So this looks like it might take a while, so I'm going to set this down and pick it up when it beeps at me. The updates have finished, so let's see what this thing says to me. It beeped pretty loud. It says, pair your headset to the Oculus mobile app to continue setup. And it has a 5-digit number, and this must mean that I need to have the app installed on my phone that I can then pair with. So this is a great time to install the app. So let's see how we do that. So I'm doing this on a Apple iPhone, and to get started, I open up the App Store, and then I'm going to go to the search function and look for Oculus app. And for me, it's the very top thing that popped up. So I then just hit on the download. Now I've downloaded this in the past. If you've never downloaded it, you'll want to, purchase it, so to speak. It's free. Once you have it downloaded, then open it up, and it's going to ask you to connect with Facebook. Say yes and give your life away to Facebook, and then it'll log you in to Oculus. Now, once you get logged in, it's going to want to pair your headset with your phone, right? And if you remember, it gave you a code in the past. Well, for me, I didn't actually have to do that. I just said pair, and it went ahead and did it. All right, so now we are at the Create Guardian Boundary section, and I need my hands. And I can't see them when I have this handset on, so that's why I have to take this off and then put it back on. Okay, so I will continue. All right, now it's asking me to confirm floor level. In a real setup, which is what you'll be doing, you should be standing up in a cleared area at this point, and it's asking you to confirm the floor level. So look around, and you'll see these little purple squares that should be at the same level as your floor. If they're not, hit reset, but if they are, hit confirm. Now I'm just going to stay in my seat for the purposes of this video, and I'm going to hit confirm. Now it says define your play area. Point your controller at the floor, press and hold the trigger, which is this one right here, and then draw the boundary. It recommends a play area of 6.5 foot by 6.5 foot or greater. Now I'm just going to spin around in my chair and make this for the video. All right, so I made a circle. I guess it has identified that I did correctly make a circle, so it lets me have the option to continue. I've done so. Confirm stationary boundary. Now you can look around and you'll see the purple pluses have moved to the wall. And if you move your hand with a controller into where that area is, you can see how you can kind of touch the virtual wall. It's really cool. So I'm going to say, yeah, this is good. And your menu will follow your head around. So I'm looking this way and it comes in front of me, and now it's back still in front of me. So I'm going to confirm my boundary. And now it says reset your view. To try it, turn your head in a different direction, then press and hold the Oculus button to recenter the screen. And the Oculus button is the one with the O on it. And what that's saying is if you need to point this way, but you want your menu to be in front of you, you can look at that, push the button, and it'll pop the menu over there. And I'm going to click the continue button. Now it says device setup complete. Click the Oculus button. All right. Oculus button clicked.
Here's where you will find your apps.
And now it's talking to me.
Browser and more. Click the left side of the universal menu to open quick settings.
All right, now it says install your apps, choose the apps from your library. Now, I already have a library set up so that I can actually choose some apps that I had purchased before to install on this. And that's all linked through my Oculus account, which is linked to Facebook. It's all kind of one thing now. So I'm going to skip installing these apps, as that you probably won't have any apps to install. And then now you are at a main menu. And this is pretty straightforward. That's, I think for folks that have not had any setup before, this is where you're carried through a tutorial where it introduces you on how to use all of the handset and that kind of stuff, how to move things around, how to interact with the world, how to touch things. And it's pretty cool. You can do that for quite a while and enjoy it. But at this point, things are set up and you're ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and take this off so that I can talk to you a little bit more. So let's recap what we've covered in this setup video. So the things that you need are the Oculus Quest 2 itself. You need a mobile device, some kind of phone. I use an iPhone. You need Wi-Fi in your home and Facebook. Yeah, so those are the things that you need to be successful at setting this up. And you'll have some amount of content that you can use out of the box, although I would be prepared to buy a game or two when you first get this. So if you're doing this on Christmas, expect to set up the app in your phone, get the Oculus all set up, and then go in and purchase a couple of apps to play. You know, something like Beat Saber is really great to get started with. It's a fun little app, and it's kind of something that any age can enjoy. And it's, you know, there's no mature content or anything out there. It's just they're blocks, and you're chopping them up with some virtual lightsabers with music, and it's pretty cool. So that's all it takes to really jump in and get started with the Quest, the Oculus Quest 2. Number 2, the one that's available. And you know, my guess is that a lot of people are going to be opening these up for Christmas, because this is a stellar device. It's really enjoyable. It's super fun. And this is a step above anything that they've had before from the Rift line. You don't need a PC. It's not tethered. You don't have all these cables. And it's really nice. Now, in the future, we'll do some advanced videos that will allow you to use your home network to connect to your PC from the headset and play some advanced games that require more horsepower than what you have available in the headset. So, you know, they've really thought this through. There are a lot of cool options that you have to play games that are only inside of the headset itself, or things that require more horsepower that you can use Ethernet or your Wi-Fi to tether to your PC and use some of that horsepower there. But like I said, to get started, all you need are those things that we listed out before, and you could be very successful and get this thing going in about 15 minutes. So thanks for watching. Let me know your experience and if there's anything that I've left out when you watch this. So if I've omitted something by mistake, let us know down in the comments below so that everybody can have a really good experience when they set this up for themselves. So like, subscribe, please subscribe, super important, and enjoy your Oculus Quest 2, and welcome to the Oculus family.